Hello everyone. Today I am going to start to teach you a ctev. That is a very important topic of orthopediatrics. Now, so before that, explain the ctev. I will describe the anatomy of ctev. That is a club foot anatomy. In the club foot anatomy, you have to need to understand the following terms: joint, ligaments, tendon, and their nomenclature. In nomenclature, I will describe the type of deformities. First, we have to learn the joints. There are mainly 5 joints which are involved in this in the club foot and deformity. So first, the ankle joint, which is between the tibia and the talus. Subtalar joint between the talus and calcaneum. Navicular joint, calcaneocuboid joint. Here is the diagram. You can easily understand. That is a tibia, talus, calcaneum, navicular, cuneiform, and there is a metatarsal. So between the tibia and the talus, that is the ankle joint, and between the talus and the calcaneum, that is a subtalar joint, and between talus and the navicular bone, that is a talonavicular joint, and between the uh, calcaneum and the cuboid, that is a calcaneocuboid joint. So you can see there, here's the joint. Now the foot is divided into mainly 3 parts for the purpose of study. Here, hind foot, mid foot, and forefoot. The hind foot consists of talocalcaneal calcaneocuboid joint, and mid foot is the navicular cuneiform, and forefoot cuneiform, metatarsal, and others. So if we can see in this diagram, the first, that is a talocalcaneal and talocuboid. This one and this is a 4 part, hind part of the foot. Okay, now mid foot is the talonavicular and the navicular cuneiform. This is the mid foot of the and forefoot is this cuneiform, metatarsal, and between the metatarsal. This are the part of foot. Here is the ligament which need to understand. The name of 5 type of ligaments are in this lecture. So first is the deltoid ligament, spring ligament, interosseous ligament, capsular ligament, plantar ligament. In the deltoid ligament is a medial collateral ligament of the angle. Spring ligament, anterior end of calcaneum to the navicular. Interosseous ligament, talus and calcaneum, there is a opposing surfaces. And capsular ligament, which is very important ligament in which we are going to study the pathology of ctev. This is a talonavicular, navicular cuneiform metatarsus, and the last one, that is a plantar ligament. That is a longitudinal arch ligament. Here is the diagram that you can easily see that is a deltoid ligament, which is called a medial collateral ligament of the angle. It is a superficial and deep component. Now this is a spring ligament which join the anterior end of the calcaneum to the navicular. You can see that. And interosseous ligament, which is not seen here, which is in the talus and the calcaneum, joining the opposing surfaces. And another is a cuneiform capsular ligament, and last one, that is a plantar ligament. These are the ligament extending from the plantar surface of the calcaneum of the foot, giving rise to the longitudinal arch of the foot. That gives the longitudinal arch. You can easily see that. Here the tendon and the vessels. Tendons, mainly 3 tendons, that is tibialis posterior, flexor helicis longus, flexor digitorum longus. These are the tendons present behind the medial malleolus of the ankle. and the vessels tibial artery and the nerve, and posterior tibial artery and the posterior tibial nerve. Here is the diagram. You can see the tibial posterior flexor digitorum longus and the flexor hallucis longus. So here are basics of the tendon ligaments. These are the completed. Now the type of deformities which are involved in a ctev. Okay, so first is the equinus, calcaneus, valgus, cavus, planus, and splay. Equinus, the term is described itself by horse that make the plantar flexion, that is that walk on the toes. Okay, and the calcium that in the tip of the heels, that is a reverse of equinus, that is dorsiflexion. And this is a varus, inverted and adducted, the sole face inwards, and valgus, inverted and abducted, sole face outward. Cavus, longitudinal arch exaggerated. Planus, the longitudinal arch became flattened, and in a spleen the transverse arch is flattened. Now I'm going to show in the diagram these terms you can easily understand. Here you can see the equinus condition, that is walk on the toes. There is a plantar flexion. Opposite of this term is a calcaneus, which is on tip of the heels, that is a dorsiflexion terms. Now the varus, inverted and adducted condition, and the sole you can see the sole in the inward position, and there is a valgus, that is a everted and abducted position. The sole faces the outwards, it is a lateral side. And in the cavus you can see the arch of the foot is raised, and here the arch of foot is the flat, and this is a splay condition between the transverse arches is flattened. Okay, here these are the terms are the completed. Now in next video I am going to describe a ctev, that is a congenital talipes equinovarus condition, which is very important in the context of a pediatrics of bone. So guys, like my video and subscribe my channel for next video. If you want the notes, then join my Telegram channel, which is free of course. You can easily understand this. Thank you.